What's happening, gang? It's your boy Retro back again with another reaction video. Yeah. Today we got another huge update, guys. It's got the left panicking and chaos has broken out as we got things going nuclear in this latest viral clip coming from MSNBC. We got Nancy Pelosi absolutely going off, shouting at MSNBC hosts because they will not get on track or on board with her lies about Biden, trying to tear this guy Donald Trump down and lie about Biden's success. It's not working. MSNBC hosts have caught on and they're no longer going to put up with it, guys. I'm excited to get into this clip and see Nancy Pelosi absolutely making a fool of herself. So we're gonna get straight to the clip and I'll get my thoughts on the back end of the video, guys. So definitely stick around to the end. So I just get my thoughts on the back end, and also YouTube pushes this video out. Definitely stick around until the end, you guys. But let's get straight to the clip. Before we do that though, make sure you guys hit that like button for me, guys, and also hit that subscribe button as we're on the road to the truth. Hop aboard for the journey. Let's get into it, y'all.
Nancy Pelosi gets completely smashed by an unsuspecting source by MSNBC, the mothership. The Democrat Party newsroom destroys her in public, and I'm laughing the whole time. I think it's great. And she is she may not be drunk, but she wishes she had a big keg or a couple of box wines handy, tapped on the IV. Welcome to Doug in Exile. This is where the happy patriots are. Let's watch Nancy Pelosi get destroyed.
And Joe Biden is doing that, created 9 million jobs in his term in office.
These are fake jobs. These are low-paying jobs. These are part-time jobs. And it's part of the natural recovery from having the masks and everything lifted and the shutdowns lifted and people going back to work. So this isn't like he's not some business dynamo at creating opportunity and jobs.
Donald Trump has the worst record of job loss of any president. So we just have to make sure people know.
That was a global pandemic.
This is my favorite moment. That was a global pandemic. That's MSNBC. Just told her basic facts of Donald Trump had a loss of jobs because people were forced to stay home and people couldn't buy certain things. So certain parts of the economy completely collapsed. That's MSNBC destroying her. Now watch this moment again. You'll see this huge pause. She's completely taken back here. Like, did you just say what I thought you said? Did you just get off script?
No.
That was a global pandemic.
He had the worst record of any president.
She just repeats it again. Did you miss it? She didn't give any more information. She just repeated the statistic again. That he had the worst record under any president because we had unprecedented shutdowns during a pandemic. So MSNBC already countered her, and she didn't offer any new information to address that. She ignores it. Just get on script, MSNBC. You're going to be floating face down in the river.
We've had other concerns in our country. If you want to be an apologist for Donald Trump, that may be your role.
Oh, and now she accuses this news woman of being objective for a second. She's like, oh, the lady just stated a fact. And now by stating facts, you're a Trump apologist. I kind of like that. When speaking the truth, you end up defending Trump by accident. Believe me, this lady, she straightens her out and says, I'm no Trump apologist, so it's something else, Nancy.
But it ain't mine. And he has the worst.
Anybody can accuse me of that.
No one can accuse her of being a Trump apologist, so it's something else, Nancy. I just love watching Nancy completely lose it. It's worth going back and playing it again just to watch her fall apart over and over again. Here's Joe Biden at the press conference dinner that they have every year where people crack jokes at the president. But the president, this is an interesting one. He's talking to Lorne Michaels of Saturday Night Live, how there's a bunch of actors that have played him. Watch.
Lorne's a great friend who's had 8 comedians play me over the years on Saturday Night Live. 8. And who the hell says I'm not a real job creator?
Laugh line. Who says he's not a real job creator? I only want to underline, people have said this before, that there's truth in humor, that it's funny because it's true. He's acknowledging, he's going, who says I'm not a real job creator? I think that's interesting that everyone accepts that as a narrative, that everyone knows he's not a real job creator. It's a huge admission of guilt. Meanwhile, here's Trump on Truth Social and on Twitter, where Trump spent Sunday with Ron DeSantis. They had a big meal together, meeting of the minds. They're on the same page. They're united now. And it's time for everybody. That just means DeSantis is ready to get on board. He doesn't want to lose. If Biden wins this election, DeSantis is he's not safe. He'll get thrown in prison too. So DeSantis is on board just for defending his job in Florida. Here's Trump. I'm very happy to have the full and enthusiastic support of Governor Ron DeSantis of Florida. We had a great meeting yesterday, arranged by a mutual friend, Steve Witkoff, at his beautiful Shell Bay Club in Hollywood, Florida. The conversation mostly concerned how we would work closely together to make America great again. Also discussed was the future of Florida, which is fantastic. I greatly appreciate Ron's support in taking back our country from the worst president in history of the United States. November 5th is a big day. Guys, when our side is uniting, and it is, even many of Trump's opponents are all pouring in now. First of all, they know they have to save America. They need Trump to save America. But also everyone loves a winner, and they see where this is going. You watch people who work in politics, who want to be associated with winning, are going to come pouring into Trump now. We need their support. We'll take their support because we want him to dominate as many states as possible, and including they'll help with fundraising. It's good to not have a divided right.
Yo, there we have it, guys. Coming from our friend Doug in Exile. I'll definitely be sure to leave that original video link down in the description box below for those who want to go over there and check that out. Also, if you guys to go over there and show our friend Doug a bit of love. Oh my goodness, guys. We just seen the meltdown of, I think, Nancy Pelosi's career right live on MSNBC as she's going off on the host because she's simply stating facts. Joe Biden's presidency didn't create, a ton of jobs. It was just simply people were turning back to the workforce because there was a pandemic shutdown. And then she's trying to go to, make the claim and state that, Donald Trump has been the worst president in history as far as jobs go and jobs on the decline. And that's because we had a country shut down, guys. We could not go to work. People lost their jobs because the businesses were shutting down because, no one could, we were wearing masks. There was no contact whatsoever. I mean, Nancy Pelosi is trying to make the most far out claims. And then we've got MSNBC hosts going to correct her to say that, Donald Trump's, record, job loss was because of a pandemic shutdown. Nancy Pelosi doubling down. We've seen the Joe Scarborough effect, taking place with Nancy Pelosi. She starts screaming, doubling down on the fact that he had historical job loss within the term of his presidency. We all know that was due to the pandemic. Nancy Pelosi just cannot, stop with the TDS syndrome. But, see what she's trying to do with Joe Biden, trying to, boost his image up, what image he has left, and make him look a little bit better in the face of the folks on the left. But I mean, it's just so tough. He's too far gone, and we've seen too much, from the guy Joe Biden, or too little, I should say. From Joe, we've seen too little in the right spots and too much in the wrong spots. Where we're seeing, the Biden administration, sticking their nose place it doesn't belong, whether that be, foreign expenditures, and then neglecting, basic things like, our security of our nation, our border security. Biden and his administration has shown through, their policies, their concern for America is not that high. They don't care about the state, the well-being of our country. They're more worried about, enriching themselves and more corruption and fueling other countries' wars, apparently, because we don't have much concern for the home front. We've got, an open invasion, an open border at our nation's southern borders, guys. And we got Nancy Pelosi coming and trying to clear this whole thing up and tell the people on the left that they've been lied to and everything they heard, is not true. This guy Joe Biden is still, Superman, and this guy Donald Trump is the villain. I mean, come on. It's so hard to hear this. And that's why we're seeing, MSNBC hosts even chiming in to correct Nancy Pelosi. I don't see how we keep giving this lady a platform. Nancy Pelosi coming out and demonstrating even further, that she does not deserve a platform. She is the face of corruption. We need MSNBC MSNBC to stop letting Nancy Pelosi on their show. And I think this one may have done it, where she just flipped her wig, accusing the MSNBC host of being, full-on Trump supporter just because she corrected a simple fact. Nancy Pelosi was wrong on, guys. Definitely hop in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts on this one. You guys think we'll see MSNBC invite Nancy Pelosi back onto their platform after her huge outbreak that we've seen in this clip, guys? Definitely hop in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Also, make sure you guys hit that share button and share this out to as many Facebook friends as possible, guys. Share the truth. Also, make sure you guys hit that like button. It doesn't cost one thing, guys. Hit that like button for your boy. And also hit that subscribe button as we're on the road to the truth. Hop aboard for the journey. I'll catch y'all on the next one. We go.